Guess who's back with another hair tutorial? What's happening under this hat is some freshly washed hair. There's no product in it. Itch a little bit. There's no product in it. And I am going to do the unthinkable, the unspeakable to my hair. Perm rods. Dun, 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 dun. No, but seriously. So, I do a perm rod set. So, wish your girl some luck. So, here's my leave-in conditioner. The products I'll be using. Twist and Soufflé. And defining jelly. Let's get started. So, I'm just putting my hair in 4 parts so I can put the perm rods in. I had my hair like 7-8 plaits, but I kind of wanted it to be sectioned off straight, and those plaits were all over the place, so I just decided to do it in 4 parts. Like, that made this process any faster, because it did not. Okay, so I'm starting with this part. And so I'm spraying the leave-in conditioner in the water, not soaking it, just want it to be damp because I don't want to do it on dry hair. So I'm just spraying enough on it to give it a little moisture, but not enough to, yeah. So going in with the twist and souffle whenever I put it in my head. And so I'm rubbing it in until it melts into my hair. Haley, are you serious? Haley, shut up! And so I'm parting my hair to start the perm rods. So I'm taking the Y2 comb and I'm combing my hair to make sure that it's completely detangled. I use the Y2 comb, the denim brush, and then I use the red tail comb. And so I got a little bucked. So I did a random length check in my hair long. I'm not bald head. Then I used to define a jelly that I'm almost out of. But I'm going to buy some more very, 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 very soon with my discount code. And so I take some of the defining jelly and I put it over the whole section. And I'm going to take a piece of that section. I don't know why I was fancy and used the red tail comb, because I definitely just used my finger for the rest, but that's neither here nor there. So there I go with the red tail comb, making sure it has no knots in it. Perm rod. So I do like a regular roller, almost like a roller wrap roll, and then I twist it. And then I twist it twice. Almost to make it curl. So it's like a curl twist, if that makes sense. Have you ever started something and then started regretting it halfway through the process? That's me right now at this very moment.
They met at the home last year.
So, I got an announcement to make.
I mean, diabetes affects 240 million people worldwide, and Alzheimer's is the 7th leading cause of death.
I'm on the last section. Hallelujah! So, I'm finally on the last one. Getting some defining jelly and putting it on my hair. I'm on the ferry, so it's gonna be loud. But my life is all over the place right now, and this is the only time I have time to do this voiceover in silence because my house is never silent. So I sincerely apologize. So I put the roller on, and then I twist it. I roll it up a little bit just to make sure the ends are covered, and I twist it, and I twist it, and then I twist it again. No, I didn't. Okay. And then I roll it, and I try to make sure that it's tight. But that was kind of hard because they had other rollers in the way. I know I'm making faces as if this is just the hardest task in the world, but it is kind of hard to get the snap on there. It is kind of hard to make sure that it's tight because I have all these other rollers on there. But I did it. Eventually, I got the snap on there. And now I am finito. But then I took it out. Okay. So I'm finally finished. It took me so long. Some of them dry already, but it's a Monday. I got nowhere to go. None of my clients answer the phone, so I might not have nowhere to go tomorrow. So I will let you guys see how it comes out. We'll find out together. So I hope it's not ugly and frizzy. So it's the next morning, and it's time to take them out. Say a quick prayer. Amen. All right, let's start. So I'm taking them down, and I'm trying to make sure that when I take them down, I roll them down in the way that they are curled so they can just fall right. The end of this one was really frizzy, so I wasn't as heavy-handed on the back as I was on the front. So the front curls are going to last me a minute, while the back is kind of frizzy just because it didn't have too much to hold it. And you're going to be able to see the difference when I get to the top. I feel like I should have followed my first mind and used the Eco Styler gel just because it would have gave me a different hold. And I'm running out of Insta defining jelly anyway, so it's too late now. But yeah, the Twist and Soufflé and the leave-in conditioner and the InstaCurlz jelly really did give me a really nice bouncy curl, a soft curl in places that I didn't use too much, and even in the places that I used too much, it's like once I fluffed them and split them and pulled them, they kind of softened up because they were just hard because of how much product I put on it. Some of it had like cakes of it on there, and so I'm putting some oil in my hands just so as I do it, it'll I'll be moisturizing it and giving it some oil. And if you look at the top of them are really shiny already. Like they were really shiny and nice. So yeah. So now you can watch me just pull them apart because the ferry is making unnecessary noise. So yeah. And if you see how when I'm pulling them, they are just bouncing back into place like they never left. So I'm finally finishing up the pulling process and separating the curls. And so I'm going in with my pick just to try to get some volume, but it wasn't working because my hand was hurting from curling, doing all that rolling the day before. My hand was kind of in a little pain. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother video. If you know, you know, you don't. But my hand was hurting, so I wasn't really able to pick my hair like I wanted to. And me and my left hand are not friends, very good friends at all. So doing anything with my left hand is like pointless. But yeah. So I'm still just trying to pick it, and I'm not really getting what I want, but I'm doing it. And to be honest, I didn't really care too much for it because my hair is kind of uneven, and I am very big on even and equalness. And so one side looked like it was bigger than the other, and I didn't like that. And so I'm just trying to shape it out and finger pick it and do all those things just to try to make it look the way that I want it and need it to look. You're about to get a close up. You see those curls? They're so pretty. I definitely would do this again. Probably just not myself. Well, alright, that's the end. It's really defined. It's really cute. I got a little afro in the house. Because my hair don't naturally just do this anymore. Like, curl up and go up like that. So, I'm pretty excited about my afro. If you like this style, share, comment, like, subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at Naturalina, NaturallenaA. You can follow me on Facebook at Molina Warner. You can email me at molinawarner@gmail.com, MOLENAWARNER@gmail.com for any questions, because I plan on doing like a Q&A both about hair and geared to my Christian content as well. So if you got a question about hair or Jesus, you can email me. I may have an answer, I may not. But yeah, that's it. Have a good one.